After a blockbusting opening round fixture of the Rugby World Cup, the All Blacks have had to wait around for 10 days before they can take the field for game number 2. It is Canada who are sitting and waiting in this Pool B clash after they were thumped by the Italians in their opening game. It's big points on offer here as the All Blacks looks to flex their muscles against the lowly Canadians. Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby, where it is the All Blacks up against Canada out of Pool B of the Rugby World Cup. And this All Black side has made a pile of changes for this match-up against the Canadians. Pretty much the whole team has undergone the chop, only a few survivors throughout the whole 15. Into the side, a new front row with Atu Moli, Liam Coleman and Angus Tarvell. Into the second row, Patrick Tuipulotu will line up alongside Scott Barrett in the locking combination. And then Shannon Frizzell, injury call-up in the World Cup squad, will start on the blind side. Matt Todd on the open, and Captain Kieran Reid, one of the players retained, starts at number 8. Into the back line, TJ Perenara will start at scrum half, and he'll partner Richie Mo'unga, who is in the number 10 jumper. Sonny Bill Williams will be in the midfield alongside Jack Goodhue, with a very explosive back three consisting of Rico Ioane on the left side, Geordie Barrett on the right, and brother Bowden, putting all three Barretts in the starting lineup with Bowden at 15. This All Black side is set to excite as they go up against the Canadians. Being thumped by over 40 points is not the way any side would want to start their Rugby World Cup campaign, but for Canada, that's how it went against the Italians. It doesn't get much easier for them either. After that, now they face the All Blacks, and of course, they've still got to face the Springboks later on as well. Their team has undergone a few changes from that match against the Italians, and it will be the Justice Says Duru who will be in the front row alongside Eric Howard, and on the tight end side will be Cole Keith. Into the second row, Evan Olmsted will start alongside the impressive Connor Keys in the locks. To the back row, it'll be Lucas Rumble, Matt Heaton, and another captain at number 8, Tyler Ardron, the chief from Super Rugby. Into the back line, Gordon McCrory will start alongside Peter Nelson in the halves. And as we look to the midfield, it'll be Kieran Hearn and Connor Traynor, the experienced partnership at 12 and 13. The back three look experienced, and they look very dangerous if given half a chance. With DCH Van der Merwe on the left side, Jeff Hassler on the right, and Patrick Parfley at fullback for the Canadians. Could they do something special here tonight? The All Blacks are going to be one tough nut to crack. So the two sides are ready for kickoff. Canada will be playing in the red and white, and the All Blacks, well, if you need advice on what they're playing in, it's the All Black. It's underway we go. Kicked off from Peter Nelson. And taken in by the All Blacks. A short kickoff from Nelson as well. Sets it up for Perenara, who picks and goes. Offload slicing to Barrett as they quickly fire it wide. Moley away to Ioane, trying to get away from his defender. Hassler does it, but Parfley comes in, and Parfley puts him into touch. Good defence straight away from Patrick Parfley. Canadian lineouts in their own half, but only about 15 metres from halfway. Howard throws, and to the back it goes. Heaton, and into the back line. Nelson is locked on. Putting himself up into the action was Van der Merwe. He's knocked the ball on, and the All Blacks with advantage on their side, straight out wide. Rico Ioane in the 22, one to be Ioane, throws the dummy in his hammer. Big tackle again. Parfley all over Rico Ioane. Todd short to Goodhue, who is a couple of metres short for the All Blacks. Mo'unga, away it goes to Sonny Bill Williams. In midfield is Tuipulotu, back to Barrett. And Scott Barrett sets it up. 5 metres short. Ioane going alone with some more set. Frizzell. Strong run from Shannon Frizzell. Perenara to the right hand side. Moley runs. And Atu Moli scores. Dissecting defenders, holding their width. And the Bigaloos head prop trundles straight through. The start the All Blacks would have wanted. The mistake from Van der Merwe when the Canadians got the ball. And after a few phases, a few rumbles at the line, Atu Moli slices between defenders and gets the All Blacks on the board. The direct running, it wasn't working. Frizzell was stopped, Barrett, Tuipulotu, they all had a go. But it was the width to Atu Moli that got them over the line. Not a word you'd be too accustomed of saying. Out wide, Moli and the try. But the All Blacks start in an impressive fashion. 5-0, Richie Mo'unga. Just the right-hand side, puts over a good kick. And the All Blacks lead is extended now, 7 points to 0. One try converted by Mo'unga. And how about Atu Moli into the action in his first World Cup try. Back it goes to Peter Nelson, who kicks us short again, and Frizzell drags it in for the All Blacks, but he's going to be turned over. Good play there from Tyler Ardron, and support from Evan Olmsted is on his side. Ardron plays scrum half again. Now they fire it out wide. Good ball from Keith, getting it out to Hassler, and Hassler's driven down. Good tackle, defending out wide from Rieko Ioane, who turns it over as well. Richie Mo'unga, up it goes to Sonny Bill Williams. Supports there if he wants it. He goes wide. Goodhue steps inside. Goodhue of the dummy, and he'll win the race. Van der Merwe chases hard, but Jack Goodhue gets try number 2. Just like that. One simple play. Sonny Bill Williams through a hole, and the support play is all right there. Tuipulotu was in support with Sonny Bill, but he went with his fellow backline player. And it was his midfield partner who was right there in support. It was a wide-on pass, and Jack Goodhue did very well, stepping off the right foot, back into centre field, and charging straight to the line, just enough to keep away from Van der Merwe. 2 tries without anything more than a little bit of a whimper from the Canadians. We're almost halfway through the first half. 12-0, Richie Mo'unga adds the extra 2, and 14-0 to score. The All Blacks all over the Canadians. Back to halfway for Peter Nelson. Kicks off again. This time he swings it to the right, and it's the opening try scorer, Atu Moli, who brings it down for the All Blacks. Mo'unga wide to Rieko Ioane, tries to get away from Hassler, but another good tackle from Jeff Hassler. Reed goes short, Tarval, big ball wide, and Coleman keeps it alive to Sonny Bill Williams. Out wide they go, Jordy Barrett to Goodhue once more. This time Van der Merwe takes him down. Over halfway, Todd Mo'unga running directly, but he's going to lose this ball. The Canadians over it quickly. The All Blacks fight hard, and they fight late to get it back. Reed, Coltman, stepping but taken down. Very good tackle defensively. Goodhue again. Goes to Barrett, and now Moli pops it back. Sonny Bill offloads to Kieran Reid, and the captain sets it up on a 10-metre line. Todd again offloads to Frizzell. Bulldozers through one. Barrett. Wide ball. Rieko Ioane down the 22 again. Supports there. Sonny Bill Williams. That is All Black Rugby. Beautiful work down the left channel. And that is a brilliant offload from Rieko Ioane. One to beat. One in support. What a ball from Scott Barrett. Ioane cans it away, and then bang, hits that offload in the tackle. Parfity had to commit. And the All Blacks inside centre made him pay with a beautiful offload from Rieko Ioane. Sonny Bill runs it around, closer to the uprights for Richie Mo'unga. But that is a beautiful try. The All Blacks once again exposing the width of the Canadian defence. More points on the board. Half an hour gone. Richie Mo'unga makes it 21 points to 0. And the All Blacks cruising 3 first half tries so far. One more for the bonus. And then the job is done. Back to halfway again. Peter Nelson, he's not too happy of this. Kicks off high. This time he goes left. Waiting for it. There's a number of players, but Frizzell gets it. Barrett inside to Goodhue. And Jack Goodhue in a bit of trouble here. The Canadians like their chances. Canada turnover. Tyler Ardron. Back it goes to Heaton. Now they want a few phases here, Canada. Can they hang on to the ball and pick and go this time? McCrory doing the hard work. And it's slow work as well for Ardron. Waiting in the back. And taking a big tackle there from Tarval. And turnover from Tarval as well. Barrett away to Geordie Barrett. Scott Geordie combining. The kick away though from Geordie Barrett finds the 10-metre line. Hassler running back. And eventually kicked away from Nelson again. Now finds Such inside the All Blacks 22. And a chance to put some pressure on now for the Canadians. Coltman to throw. To the front. SuperBru does well. Perinara, Moanga into midfield. They go back to Moanga, who looked for a kick, but he's knocked it on. But it is picked up by Sonny Bill Williams. And that will end the half. The All Blacks making a rare error. Richie Moanga was looking for touch. And he could not find it. Off to half-time we go, and it's the All Blacks in a commanding lead over the Canadians, 21-0, and all the ball going their way as well. 78% of possession, 54% of territory. That is a dominant stat from the New Zealand side. Give it all the ball, all the chances, and they made very, very little effort in defence as well. 5 line breaks to 1 is certainly a good place to be. Ready for the second 40 minutes. The All Blacks commanding lead at the break, 21 points to 0. The Canadians yet to make an impact in this matchup. Kick off from Moanga. Short one, and Canada clean it up nicely. Nelson finds a kick away. Deep down to Beauden Barrett, who allows it to bounce, and Geordie is the one to pick it up, and he plants this one high and long. Down to halfway. Simple stuff first from Geordie Barrett, who steals the ball away from his brother. Line out. Howard to throw. To the front nicely. Olmstead does well. Canada fired out to midfield. Trainer out wide to Hearn. Hearn running well. Beats almost one defender. Turnover, Ioane. The All Blacks fighting back now. Angus Tarval setting it up midfield. Sonny Bill Williams away to Barrett. Scott Barrett running free. Artu Moley. Over halfway go the All Blacks. Sonny Bill Williams away to Moanga, keeping it wide for Geordie Barrett. He's got a couple of beat. Geordie Barrett just about does it all. Canada though, all over the ball, and McCrory turns it over and kicks it down to Beauden Barrett. Moley's there with him, so is Coleman. Wide it goes, and Patrick SuperBru resets things for the All Blacks as Goodhue to Rieko Ioane. Down left-hand wing again. The dummy of Ioane. Too hot, too good, and into the end goal. Ioane scores. The All Blacks from their own half hit back, and then it's a fourth try. The bonus point is there. Just what they would have wanted straight out of half-time. The little dummy inside. And away goes Rieko Ioane. Too good for the Canadian defence. They could not handle that dummy. The step, the shimmy from Rieko. Too good. And he will be ecstatic to get his name back on that score sheet. Richie Moanga played a little bit of the scrum half, who kick off that play. And here he is from the left-hand side. Lines it up well. Richie Moanga adds the extra 2. 28 points to 0. The All Blacks are putting on a clinic here against the Canadians. Can they find a way back? The game is gone as we near the hour mark. Short to Todd. And he cleans it up nicely for the All Blacks. Mo'unga waits the base. Captain Reid to his left. And he goes to him, and Reid goes straight through. Supports on the outside. Johnny Barrett away from Paifuni. And another try to the All Blacks. That's number 5. Johnny Barrett scores. And what a run from Captain Reid. You could see it a mile away. Mo'unga was lining him up. Reid hit it perfectly. Straight through a hole. Straight into support. And straight in for another try. Well, Johnny Barrett has been flirting down that right-hand side all night long. And finally, he gets one to go his way. Finally getting around the outside of DCH Van der Merwe. And enough to put him in for his first try of the Rugby World Cup. Mo'unga. This time on the right-hand side, it's a good kick. Very good from Richie Mo'unga. And the All Blacks lead is up to 35 points to 0. It is one-way traffic as the Canadians struggle to get in this game. Back to halfway again for Peter Nelson. 60 minutes is about to tick over. It's a high one and taken by Canada. Cole Keith flying high. The big tight end prop. But the All Blacks will turn it. And it's back on the side of black. Sumsblah Williams wide for Todd. Goodhue on his right. Goodhue trying to get away. But a very good tackle. And Jack Goodhue goes into touch. So Canada with the line now. It's a real chance to attack here. Down by 35. Nothing more to lose. As they throw it in through Howard to the middle. Connor Keys brings it down. And they fire it into midfield. Now, Hearn and Trainer combine. And now, here's a big run from Sestulu. Out wide it goes. Big chance for Hassler. Steps. Supports there. But can't get away. Connor Hearn. And turned over from Piranara. To Blutu. Offloads to Mo'unga. Waiting for it now is Sumsblah Williams. To Blutu again. Tarvell to Piranara. Slow ball for the All Blacks. Oh, it's not! It's Canadian ball! Hassler! Wide! Keys! Stepping inside, Connor Keys. It's sent for McCrory. Wide ball, big chance for Van der Merwe! And DCH! Van der Merwe will score! What a try for Canada! Big turnover! Quick ball! And an elusive finisher! DCH Van der Merwe scores! It was great foresight from McCrory. He quickly looked left. Look at the work of him. Gets it out to DCH Van der Merwe. And he knows his way to the line. All Blacks unprotected down the right. And an expert finish from a very good, very talented winger for Canada. He scored tries for fun year after year after year, DCH Van der Merwe. And another one goes on the list, and the biggest probably scalp of all against the All Blacks. Here is Nelson from the left-hand sideline. The kick is astray. Tough kick for Peter Nelson. Had to work it hard. 35-5 to score. Fading away to the left-hand side. Unsuccessful conversion. Something in the bank here for Canada, which will make them happy. 72 minutes gone, and we have just 6.5 or 7.5 minutes to go. Release. The Canadians drag the ball down. Waiting for it at the back. McCrory gets there. He runs a little bit himself. Finds Hassler, who is taken backwards. Some good All Black defence there. Pulls him back. Ardron goes short. Says Tudu. A big ball out wide. Connor Keys supports inside again. Canada looking dangerous. And a high tackle coming in. Mistake there from Scott Barrett. And a chance for Canada kick, but they've tapped it. Surprising position there as Nelson sets them away and eventually
release.
Kieran Hearn takes it into contact. McCrory goes short and Tarambo just the left side, and again, it's Smallroon down this left wing, and a good run away from Olmsted. Canada over half. 1 minute to play in this game. They go right. Oh, big gap open up there for Trainer. They keep it live. DTS round the Murmur once more. Shimmies to left and right. It's there for Keys. Back to Rumble. Support inside from Nelson, but he can't find a way through. Says Turu. Away to Olmsted. Wide. It's a good run straight through the guts from Trainer. Getting the ball from Ardron. Now Heaton. Oh, changes direction nicely. In the middle is Howard. Out wide. McCrory wants to beat McCrory, but he's taken down. In the 22. Canada looking for a second. Keys. Tarambo. Rumble. He'll score for Canada. What a play from Lucas Rumble. And the finishing touches for Canada. They end with the 2 final tries. Gotta love the commitment, never say die attitude from Canada. And Lucas Rumble beautifully off the pass. McCrory got them in the 22. It reset nicely. Drawn went short side. Connor Keys beautifully pops it up. And an exquisite finish from Lucas Rumble. Puts this one to bed now. Full time, well and truly over. And Peter Nelson with a final say for Canada against the All Blacks, a successful kick. And what's a finishing play from the number 10, Peter Nelson. Full time goes. The All Blacks will still celebrate a very good victory against Canada. But it was not all their way as the game wore on. The All Blacks took the foot off the throat and the Canadians fought their way back. Not really into the game at all, but the All Blacks dominated for an hour, and from that 5 tries, Atu Moli, Rico Ioane, Sonny Bill Williams, Jack Goodhue, and 1 to Barrett as well, Jordy Barrett on the right wing. Richie Mwanga was perfect off the tee, 5 out of 5 for the All Blacks fly half, but on the other side of the equation was DCH Van der Merwe and Lucas Rumble with 1 try apiece and 1 out of 2 conversions from Peter Nelson. Full-time stats to wrap this one up, 35 points to 12. It is the All Blacks who have dominated this game, possession all their way, but the Canadians, surprisingly, have just flicked territory on their side, 52% to 48. Line breaks, the Canadians had plenty of chances. 7 line breaks from their 80 minutes, the All Blacks only managed 2 more in 9, but the difference was 3 more of those chances created tries. In the end, Canada should be pretty happy that they've come out of this with 12 points on their side. And the All Blacks 35, probably not as much as they should have picked up. It is a big result for New Zealand as they continue on. The Canadians, well, happy to be here and happy to compete. That does wrap me up for today's action from the Rugby World Cup. And we have plenty more games coming up over the weekend as well. But for this one, coming out of Pool B, thank you all for tuning in and watching. I'm going to go rest because my voice is absolutely spent. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for tuning in and watching, and until then, take care.